Yeah, we back in the building, y'all. We back in the building. And we got to talk about a few things here. I sat back and I thought about this, right? Shout out to one of my day one. Shout out to one of my homies, actually, you know what I mean? Because he kind of put this in my ear also, you know what I mean? We was talking. He like, yo, bro, yo, Chance. The old man down there in Texas is, he was like Mr. Check-in. I mean, he was the one like he take the credit of all this. The check-in thing that they doing in hip hop, which the only industry that they doing, and they don't do it in pop, they don't do it in rock and roll, they don't do it in other little industries and none of that. R&B niggas, they could go wherever they want to go, but certain ones that don't want to act like they thugs. But in some reason, hip hop artists, we got this thing called check-in. I don't know why. We're gonna go through we're gonna go through a few clips. We're gonna go through, Schoolboy Q. Shout out to him out there in Cali. He don't agree with the check-in thing, to be honest. But my boy was like, yo, is it a possibility, the RICO possibility it could come down now to mob ties down there in Texas? Allegedly. Because with the big U situation, and now they're using the check-in. Now, hear me out now. Let this marinate into y'all brain. They're using the check-in thing on Big U, mafia type like. But who started the check-in thing? Now, is they going to use the check-in situation more of a extorting people, extorting for the money, giving them fake protection and all this type of stuff that hip-hop dudes like to talk this check-in. And when you check in, you end up getting robbed from the same dudes you end up checking in with. That part, what are we talking about here? We got to talk about this because Mr. Check-in was the one that started a check-in thing in hip-hop. And y'all going to understand when I talk about this. Certain little situations, he tried to deny it, like the Takeoff situation. Y'all forgot about that. Oh, we ain't forget about the Rocket. May him rest in peace to Takeoff. May Duke the Jeweler rest in peace also. Let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about Mr. Check-in. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We back in the building. Light one up. Y'all already know the vibes. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here in the building. Smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure that notification bell on so you know when I'm smashing y'all with these videos, when I'm dropping these videos. So keep that notification bell on. Share this video. Shout out to my members that got their membership, Smoke Gang Team Smoke. Shout out to all my supporters that smashed that subscribe since day one and continue smashing the subscribe button. Couldn't do it without y'all. Cash App is definitely in the banner. If y'all want to donate to the channel, y'all can also donate by the thank you button that you will actually see on this video. So you can donate either way. But let's get this copyright out the way, man, because we gotta talk about Mr. Check-in. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational and entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel, on this channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. The clips and videos I play also owned by the original creators. So I had to sit back and think about this Mr. Check-in situation, man, because let me tell y'all something. I was looking at Big U, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, Big U remind me of the old man down there, but he kind of went 10 times. He went crazy with it. He was loud with it. Let me say it that way. Big U was loud with the check-in situation. Now, when it comes to the old man, Jay Prince, he's a little quiet. He played chess. He used certain words, like to use big words. You know how the old man do down there, Jay Prince, down there in Texas. Shout out to H-Town, by the way. Know what I mean? Shout out to the H, man. But anyway, you know how old man do. Then you got his little son over here trying to fulfill his shadow, his shoes and shit, little Jay Prince Jr. He like to use little words and all. Yeah, we don't check people in. After this Takeoff situation, all of a sudden, y'all don't do the check-in situation. Y'all had to cool it down a little bit. But before Takeoff and Duke the Jeweler passed away, under y'all protection, under y'all hands, I don't care what nobody said. What the hell Duke went down there for? He went down there to go check in with either you, Junior, or Boosie at the time. Now, we're going to get to that too because that junk is bugged out to me. Anyway, the person that started this Mr. Check-in stuff was actually the old man. He take full credit of this. He even said that, yeah, I had to check Jay-Z when he landed because he didn't check in with us. Oh, we're going to get to that part too. This dude been doing this shit for years. Now that they got Big U caught up in a situation, a RICO situation, murders, all type of stuff, mafia-like check-in situation, which they brought up in the press conference in the news, and the police talked about the check-in thing. That makes me sit back now. I sit back, I wait. Y'all think about this. Is they gonna use this check-in thing a lot now with these hip-hop dudes? Because the one that actually started all this shit was Mr. Check-in himself, and that's the old man down in Texas, in Houston. So is they gonna actually look at mob ties now and all this? Is the feds gonna keep their eyes on them even more? Because there's a lot of shit that been going on with them niggas a couple years ago, but now all of a sudden it kind of died down now. Now the RICO comes on Big U, Mr. Check-in #2. Yeah, I sit back, let that marinate in your brain. Mr. Check-in #2 coming out of the West Coast, but they come with a RICO over there though. They don't come down to Texas to come get the one who created the check-in shit, according to Mr. Check-in himself. And this is coming out of old man Jay Prince himself. Man, smash that like button, man. Let's get to the first video, which he takes full responsibility of the check-in thing in hip-hop, if y'all think I'm lying. Man, peep this out.
The first time that I heard the word checking in, it was in relationship to Houston. Yeah. First of all, who started the policy of having the check-in? Do you know the beginnings of that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the blame for that. In the beginning, back when I was igniting my movement, it was a tedious game, you know what I mean? And I didn't want other record labels. I didn't want nobody invading my turf, trying to get something that I laid the foundation for, and I was building and starting to cause the buzz. It wasn't gonna be a situation where nobody came in and cherry-picked the fruits of my labor. So therefore, I viewed everybody that didn't check in as an enemy back then. Because I understood that when I asked y'all for help, you didn't want to help me. But now that I got the harvest and the fruits.
You want to come up, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's where that came from.
Thank you. So he take full responsibility of this check-in thing that's going on in hip-hop. I know some people gonna say, nah, Smoke, it's only right to check in. You know what I mean? Listen, let me tell y'all something. Do you see pop niggas checking in? Do y'all see R&B people checking in? Do y'all see on rock and roll people checking in? Do y'all see on white celebrities checking in? Do you see any people that's checking in that's not involved in hip-hop? For some strange reason, anybody that's involved in hip-hop, they got the mic in their hand, they spitting bars, they spitting that gangster shit, this and that. It's always some people that gotta come over here and intimidate and do the little check-ins. Oh, you can't perform in Houston. You can't perform in LA unless you check in with Big U and the old man down there in Texas. What? I thought hip-hop was getting out the hood, feed your family, try to live good and do this, It's like you moving backwards. Now all of a sudden you getting extorted. You got to give people money because you coming in their city to perform, to feed your family. Yeah, let me pedal back a little bit. Yeah, pull the chair up, old man. These people are coming in your city, doing shows to feed their family and kids. And this little check-in shit been going on for like decades already. But see, this is what it goes back to. He want to say, "Oh, I started this because I ain't want people to come in my city to try to rebrand and do this and that." We're like, what? Oh, people didn't open the doors in when I was coming knocking on their doors and I needed help. They ain't come help me. This and that. What, nigga? It's a thing called hustle. You gotta grind. You gotta get that. You gotta earn that situation. You gotta earn that. Maybe a lot of people didn't respect you at that time. So what you did is you got your money up, okay, but you built the army behind you. So now with the army behind you, you want to pull them, you want to run around with the muscle because obviously you ain't the muscle to be extorting people, putting hands on them. We all know that. We can see that, but you're a very smart guy. Don't take that away from you. You gave us something back in the days, rap a lot. And I mean, the ghetto boys and all that. I grew up hearing them. I ain't know nothing about down south until I heard them boys that late 80s, early 90s. That part. What are we talking about? I ain't know the hell the ghetto boys until I heard them. Where they come from? Texas, Houston. That's when, boom, that's when I heard of Texas, Houston. They had rappers down there. So I'm a hip hop nerd. I know about this. But going back to what I was saying though, you built an army and now you want to start deboing people, making people check in. It just doesn't make no sense to me. And then you continue doing this at the age that you at. Let that marinate. Then you got your son running around here doing the same thing. Gonna end up getting his head knocked off because you're not gonna be on this earth for the rest of the. There's always an expiring date for everybody. It's either we're gonna die of old age or it's always something. It's an expiring date for all of us to go. You ain't gonna be here too long. Why is your son doing the same thing you was doing in the 90s? That shit ain't good. He already got 2 bodies under his hand, under his, basically under him, under mob ties. Because them 2 people came over there to visit mob ties. Number 1, Duke the Jeweler. Number 2, Takeoff. So what check-in thing that we talking about here? Because obviously Mr. Check-in number 2 was doing the same shit out in LA. Mr. Big U himself. So who started all this check-in? Oh, let's go back here one more time before we continue. It was the old man himself. So is that mob tie? I mean, is them federales gonna start coming? Because remember, listen, let me tell y'all something. When these niggas when they went on an interview rant when Takeoff passed away, they was trying to defend themselves from that situation so much. Am I lying? Everybody noticed that been following that Takeoff situation, and everybody noticed when we seen that shit. They was on $1 million worth of games. Oh yeah, we don't run like that. This and that. They was defending themselves more than anything. Not trying to find out what happened to their nephew, like they like to call Takeoff. You know, yeah, man, that's my nephew, man. You know, Mike Prince. But you don't find out the truth what happened though. The alleged shooter, he home right now, chilling with a curfew, 7 to 7. Nigga, what we talking about? It's like a whole shift out here he working. Oh yeah, we talk about DJ Pat. The one day they allegedly accusing that shot Takeoff. I don't believe that shit. There was more weapons and more shots fired in that bowling alley. That's another story. There's plenty of videos of my old ones. Go check that out. But we're going to get to a clip when they're talking about that. So this little check-in thing, this shit actually started down there. 5th Ward, Houston, Texas, Rap-A-Lot, Mr. Old Man himself, Jay Prince. He started that shit. Is you working with the feds or something? Because your boy over here, Junior, he did a lot of sloppy jobs throughout the years that went by, a couple of years. Now he's a little quiet, but a couple of years ago, he was running around acting like Mob Ties was a goddamn gang. There was an organization like they a mafia or something. And my Line Smoke gang, what are we talking about? Junior ain't talking too much now, but there's plenty of interviews talking about when Junior mentioning Mob Ties like it's a mafia-like type situation. You got to check in or it's going to be a problem type when you come to Houston. Houston, am I lying? Texas, if I'm lying? Yeah, they started that shit over there. Let's continue, man. Let's go back one more time, continue with these goddamn clips, because Mr. Check-In himself started this whole shit in hip-hop.
The first time that I heard the word checking in, it was in relationship to Houston. Yeah. First of all, who started the policy of having to check in? Do you know the beginnings of that?
Yeah, I'm going to have to take the blame for that. In the beginning, back when I was igniting my movement, it was a tedious game, you know what I mean? And I didn't want other record labels. I didn't want nobody invading my turf trying to get something that I laid the foundation for and I was building and starting to cause the buzz. It wasn't going to be a situation where nobody came in and cherry-picked the fruits of my labor. So therefore, I viewed everybody that didn't check in as an enemy back then, because I understood that when I asked y'all for help, you didn't want to help me. But now that I got the harvest and the fruits,
you want to come on. Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's where that came from.
That's BS. I had to check. Let's pedal back a little bit. I had to check all y'all niggas in. He ain't mentioned the white celebrities and them type of people, pop stars and all that. Oh, he want to talk about hip hop artists that's trying to feed their family. Niggas ain't got nothing to do with it. Was certain niggas ain't got shit to do with certain things. Rich Homie Quan went to LA and he talking about these niggas following. They know what hotel I'm at and everything. There's certain niggas that's not about that life. There's certain niggas that don't run around here and carry themselves like they gonna boom somebody up out of here. Or they talk about on their rhyme. They don't carry, they might talk about on their rhyme, but when they meet you, nigga, they not carrying themselves like that. They don't have to check in with you on that level. There could be a mutual respect when I come to your city. Why the hell do I got to check in and let you know everything that I'm doing in your city? And then when something happens, oh yeah, you know, oh, we don't know. All of a sudden, y'all don't know about who the hell robbed me and shit, but I checked in with y'all niggas. One of my niggas passed away, or God forbid I passed away, checking in with y'all niggas. All of a sudden, y'all don't know what's going on now, right? This is the type of shit that be going on with these type of dudes. When a tragedy happen, when somebody lose their life, like a Takeoff, like a Duke the Jeweler, all of a sudden they don't know shit. Now they, oh yeah, we don't know about that. Oh yeah, you know this. They now all of a sudden they stupid. They don't know nothing. Pardon my language, but that's the way they act. They act like they dumb all of a sudden. No, don't act dumb all of a sudden. That part. What are we talking about here? I said that. But when it comes to all them, oh yeah, no, you gotta check in when you come down here. But then when something happens, y'all fall back though, right? Y'all fall all the way back. Like the Takeoff situation, right? Y'all don't know nothing. But Mr. Chicken himself, who created this shit, should know everything that happened in his city in Fifth Ward at the goddamn bowling alley where they was playing dice at. Where your son been doing a lot of trickery dices and little foolery dice games they've been doing with the narrative and rumor that been going around for years about that shit down there when they playing dice with the Mod Tide niggas. Am I lying? What are we talking about here? Houston, tap in. They know I ain't lying. But who created the check-in shit? He did, right? Then you got Mr. Check-in himself, number 2 over here. Big U.
Every city I go to, I check in with somebody, bro. And that's what it's about. Because people think that I'm a bully and I cancel money, I get money from niggas. I ain't never...
A few moments later.
Executive and alleged LA gang leader Eugene Henley Jr. has just been named in a 43-count federal criminal indictment. Prosecutors accuse Henley of racketeering.
People think that I'm a bully and I cancel money, I get money from niggas. I ain't never asked you for not one dime.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
What? Not one dime. Now, where our problem came in...
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you? No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, don't you?
I'm like, little nigga.
Alright, like you just said, you check in with somebody everywhere you go.
Right.
Look, oh, not you.
This nigga's scared.
Check in, they automatically think like...
You check like you paying a nigga check.
Eugene Henley Jr. has just been named in a 43-count federal criminal indictment. Prosecutors accuse Henley of racketeering, fraud, extortion.
Like you paying a nigga check.
A masterclass in self-incrimination.
Like you paying a nigga check. I got these questions I gotta ask you, right?
Sure.
So, my show, it's called Checking In.
You got to be the most dumbest. You got to be Donkey of the Year. That's who I get Donkey of the Year too. We got a few Donkey of the Year so far. If y'all been following my videos, y'all know I've been screaming that out. Donkey of the Month, Donkey of the Year. We got to get Big U over here, Big Onk over here, Donkey of the Year. You do a check-in podcast. They hit you with the check-in extortion RICO type shit. Then you got Mr. Check-in himself down there in Texas who created this shit. That's who you came up with the plan with, because you see how you try to be a Jay Prince of the West Coast. That part. What are we talking about? Sit back and think about that. This nigga try to be a Jay Prince of the West Coast, but see the difference is Jay Prince he's not involved in no gang politics though. He might have a few niggas that's involved in under his banner, but see they got you under that. They know you under that banner. So it's a little different. The radar gonna be on you a little bit more than Jay Prince. Even though they know what type of shit he be on with the check-in thing. But see, you gotta be Donkey of the Year, check-in podcast. You tell, oh yeah, you always talking about checking in. Niggas gotta check in, niggas gotta check in. Like when the feds hear that type of shit, then niggas get robbed and death be happening. Who the hell you think they're gonna go look at? Mr. Check-ins they self, right? Mr. Check-ins number 1 and 2, right? Because the shit been happening down there in Texas and in the West Coast. I sit back, I'll wait. What's the last couple situations and deaths been happening? I'm going to sit back and let y'all marinate and think about that in y'all brain for a quick second. The last few deaths that we had, all right, let's go back a little bit. The check-in situations. Let's start with the West Coast. Rest in peace to my little homie Pop Smoke. Yeah, y'all forgot about him? He didn't check in, right? But he was showing everything on the internet, this and that, right? But after he passed away, what they were saying, what Big U said also, oh yeah, you know, I don't know really about it, this and that. This is an interview I think he's speaking about it. You know, little homie should have checked in with me. That's his favorite goddamn word. Little homie should have checked in with me. How about condolences to his family and to his loved ones, to his kid? You know what I mean? To everybody out there in the East Coast for the kid losing his life out here in the West Coast, talk about he got to check in. You don't think that was protocol that them little niggas did that shit when they ran up on Pop Smoke? Some people don't want to believe it because Pop Smoke showed his address. But let me tell you something. You got to make that phone call first before you go do that mission. There's people in my comment that say, yo, Smoke, you absolutely right, Smoke. There's protocol behind that type of shit when you involve in that gang politics, man. You got to make a phone call to go bust that mission. So all that little check-in shit, man, listen, man, it starts off with Pop Smoke, P&B Rock. What check-in Mr. Two said, oh yeah, you know, like, man, you know, I don't know, I mean P&B Rock, he was at the wrong location, he should have checked in. Y'all want to continue? Then we go down into Texas, Duke the Jeweler. Who the hell Duke the Jeweler went down there to go see for him? A jeweler went down there with all that money, went down there to like I said, these niggas always want to deny something when somebody passed away. Junior all of a sudden, oh yeah, you know, I don't know Duke. He was just standing next to me. Okay, you're gonna really think we're gonna believe that shit? He either went down there to go check in with your niggas, Mob Ties, or he went to go check in with Boosie while Boosie and these niggas was down there. And both of them denied that nigga ain't checking with either one when the death happened though. Like, yo, it just shit continue. This shit been going on for decades. Now we're gonna get to a video when this nigga, the old man, Mr. Check-In down in Texas, when he had to go check Jay-Z years ago in their early career, in Jay-Z early career. Peep this out. But he don't extort people. He don't do none of that shit though, right?
I got calls that he was in the airport. Right? Okay. I mean, imagine that shit, right? I like that. I would know shit when you land. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's that deep, right? Yeah. A long story short, right?
Let's pause that right quick. He just said, listen, I know shit when you land. Don't that sound like Mr. Check-In number 2 down there in the West Coast? When they said, oh yeah, we know when them niggas land and this and that, Mr. Big U over there, same thing down there in Houston. Same thing in Texas. He know when niggas land and everything. That's extortion, man. Why is you worrying about other people coming to land? They not coming over here messing your money up in your goddamn city. Now, that's a different story. If they come down there screwing your money up, they causing chaos, they down there shooting out. You know, they doing a lot of BS in your city. Now you got to check niggas for that shit. But come on, man. This is like, I'm telling you, that check-in shit is out of pocket in hip-hop, man.
I got calls that he was in the airport. Right? Okay. I mean, imagine that shit, right? I like that. I would know shit when you land. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's that deep, right? Yeah. A long story short, right? Long story short, he pursued his situation, right? Mm-hmm. And he was in the Ritz-Carlton, from what I hear. Mm-hmm. And it didn't go well for him because he didn't do shit protocol-wise. Wow. You know? Yeah, that's all I want to say about this shit. Okay.
I don't even know what happened just now. I don't know if it was a clap or I don't know. But yeah, cool.
So when we're done, we met indirectly without meeting. Oh. Okay. And then we met. Okay. Right. If you feel me.
Kinda. Yeah. I don't know what we talking about, but it's I mean.
Sometimes you have to leave it like that.
Okay, leave it like that.
You see what I mean? Now, we talking, this is Jay-Z early years, early 2000s. And that first video when he said, I take credit for the check-in, what did he say? Oh, when I built my empire, I felt some type of way towards niggas. Why you feeling type of way towards niggas that's trying to come up like you? Why you ain't do that to them white labels and all them, I mean, other people and all that that's coming in Houston, making millions of dollars performing? Why you won't make them people check in? Why you got to make hip-hop niggas check in? Why you got to make hip-hop artists that's just coming up and they got a show in your city and all of a sudden your son, Mr. Junior over here, want to make upcoming artists check in? For what? Now, they got beef in Houston with other wars down there. You know, we got beef with these niggas down there. Then we go hit up, the old man make sure I'm good over there. Now that's different. But if niggas coming in your city with no type of beef and they coming with no drama, what's the point of checking in? So these niggas gonna know every move you doing? And then if they don't like you one night, like a Junior always do, because Junior obviously seems like he don't like nobody, these niggas get backdoor, get robbed. Come on, man. Like, yo, like I just don't understand this check-in shit. I really don't. And he the one created this shit. Is the feds coming after these niggas next? Mob ties? With all the shit they've been doing for the last couple of years? Pardon my language. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Let's continue with this check-in situation.
A protocol for people to check in when they come to the city. And this coming from a person like me and Gil, we ain't never check in when we came to the city. So is there supposed to be a certain protocol for people to check in?
No, you know, and I begin with me, and then he can speak, and they can speak for the other generation. But I'm a never, you know what I mean? We don't have time for no sucker shit like that. You know, now a lot of people from the different police departments and all these different people want to insinuate like we extorting people. They have to check in. Man, that ain't no money in that shit. I wouldn't have. I got more money than I could spend, right? So I don't want to say go give you what. That shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna turn out right because real niggas ain't gonna have that no way. You know, check in for what? But on the flip side, there is what you call
exactly, check in for what? But see, they want to say this at the Takeoff situation happened. let's pedal back. Yeah, I'll sit back, I'll wait. You want to talk like this at the Takeoff lose his life down there under y'all banner because they checked in with y'all niggas. Well, let me not say the old man. They checked in with your son, Junior, and the mob ties. That's all still under the same banner. All of a sudden, yeah, I got more money. Of course, we know you got money. That's the point. So why your son over here be acting like the new you of this generation for the last couple of years? Come on, man. You can't make this shit up. I'm telling y'all, man, this check-in thing, and you got the curator who created this shit down there in Texas. Then you got Mr. Check-in number 2 over here. He got a whole goddamn RICO charge because he swear he knew what he was doing. Look what happened to him. Now they hitting him with the mafia. Like, but see, my thing is, why they hitting mob ties in a way and the shit they've been doing? Because they've been doing a lot of sloppy work for the last couple of years. They might have quieted down now because you don't really hear too much. Junior not on the internet talking, check in this, because there's plenty of interviews. plenty of lives on TikTok. They old 2020, 2019, 2018. Like, this nigga been talking this check-in shit. Yeah, you come down to Houston, you gotta make sure you check in. This is Junior talking like this. The old man started talking like this when somebody pushed his button. Now he gotta come out and talk on the platform like he been doing for the last couple of years to defend his son, like the Takeoff in the Duke the Jeweler situation. The old man came out of hiding to come and talk about that on the Takeoff situation to defend his son. And now they quiet. We don't even know when the trial started. Did we get any update on that shit? You got the alleged shooter running around here with a whole curfew. Like I said, he ain't the shooter. He ain't killed Takeoff. Let's continue though. Let's get to Charleston White. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Rest in peace of Takeoff and Duke the Jeweler, man.
Jay Prince is a mogul, but he don't have a mob, and he not a mafia.
Well, when you go to Houston, there's certain protocols that, you know, quote unquote celebrities checking in and things like that. I feel like a lot of people, you know, when you go to
Houston, white boy check in. Yeah, make the white boy motorcycle gang. Make Taylor Swift check in. Make Khloe Kardashian check in. What's the white boy name on The Voice? Make every motherfucking body check in. What's the white boy name down here? Post Malone. Make him check in.
Yeah.
Why the niggas got to check in? I just left Houston last week. I ain't check in. Yeah, I went through Houston, went to Beaumont. Nah, I ain't check in. So why the niggas got to check in, Mr. Prince? Mob ties?
I agree.
Nah, homie, take them restrictions and protocols off any nigga. We don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all.
Exactly. How crazy Charleston White could be sometimes, and we all know he be bugged out sometimes, but the homie be speaking facts, man. Once you go let them white boys on the motorcycles and all that shit, them Hell Angel niggas, tell them niggas to check in when they come in them little spots in Texas and Houston and all that shit. Once you go tell the pop stars to check in. Oh, because you know what's gonna happen? Yeah, them boys, them federales gonna come knocking your door like, who the hell you think you are? But see, when it comes to hip hop and us, for some reason, they want to extort niggas. They want to make niggas check in when they got to perform in their city and try to feed their family and try to come up as an upcoming artist. Some of these niggas don't even know what the hell be going on, but when they get to Houston, all of a sudden, Junior. See, you got to understand, the old man is out of the check-in situation. It's Junior that was doing that shit for the last couple of years. With Junior doing that, he got the old man permission to do that shit, that part. What are we talking about here? So he's trying to fulfill the old man's shadow, the shit that he used to do in the 90s going in the 2000s. But since you got 2 deaths under your belt down there, Duke and Takeoff, pause, you fell back for now. These niggas ain't loud no more. Junior ain't loud like he was for the last couple of years. But once you go tell them niggas to check in, Hell Angels and all them niggas on them bikers, yeah, they know what? Them niggas ain't gonna hear that shit, but when it comes to us in hip hop, you gonna make niggas check in all the time? That shit is crazy. Not everybody involved in gang. Not everybody got beef if they popping up in the city. But see, this is what people gonna say right here. Nah, Smoke, they gotta protect themselves though. See, that's what you get security for. That's when you get a couple of niggas that, you got yourself. Now, if you come to the city not on that thug life, you come to the city not to start problems, ain't no problems gonna happen, obviously. But they perform in the hood, though, Smoke. They be doing this, though, Smoke. Okay, I understand that. But see, there's a thing called respect instead of checking in. I'm coming here before and get some money. I respect y'all niggas, there ain't no problem. Now, if there's a problem, nigga, F your city, nigga. I don't need your city. There's 100 other cities in the goddamn country. I don't need to go there, that part, nigga. And I'm gonna tell them why that I don't go there, because you got a nigga like this nigga over here talking about that nigga I gotta check in with them, nigga. Nah, we ain't doing that. That's why I think a lot of artists don't even go to Houston sometimes when not every artist go to Houston to perform. Let that marinate in your brain. Some niggas don't even go down there because they ain't got time for them niggas down there. It's either they gonna check in with them niggas or they probably gonna rock with Sauce Walker down there. Or other niggas. Niggas ain't got time to be giving you money, nigga, to check in. Nigga, like for what, nigga? Only thing I'm doing that, nigga, if it's respected, nigga, and I got some serious beef in your city, nigga, that's the only way I'm doing some shit like that. Go check them Hell Angel niggas in, nigga. That part.
People want to enjoy the entertainment. I can go hire me some white boy sheriffs to patrol me, but I'd much rather get the black security company. But if I got to check in because they go be dropping tips on me, now I go get the white boy security. You don't make them police check in. So no, that's what I mean by I don't respect nothing like that. You just making your people check in. That ain't how the mob work. The mob make everybody pay a price. The judge, the police chief, the police that run the beat, everybody got to pay. So that's why I don't respect it, homie. And I hate, it's like Wack 100 done tricked Mr. Prince, man. Mr. Prince normally don't talk. Now, he don't have that mystique to him no more. Now he on camera explaining to this punk ass, yeah, so now he don't look like the big bad Prince no more. He look nervous at times. He look like Wack getting the best of him. He don't look strong no more, cause he done let Wack trick him. But I know, and he know, the feds done rattled his cage with Wack. And they ain't never.
Y'all get that? We're gonna continue right quick. Now, now peep this out. Smash that like, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know the vibes. Peep this out. Wack 100 start putting pressure on Prince, on Jay Prince after that Takeoff situation happened. Remember when Duke died? Pause. Then what? 2 months later, boom. Then on Takeoff passed away. That's when Wack was on Clubhouse going crazy on Jay Prince and Junior. Y'all got to go back 5 years ago. Know what I mean? That's when Wack was putting the pressure on, because right before that, Wack wasn't even talking about Jay Prince or Junior. He might have threw a little subliminals here and there or something like that. But when them two deaths happened on them niggas' belt, on them niggas' hands down there, Wack went crazy on Clubhouse. Then that shit went to YouTube. Then the old man had to come out the whole pause. He had to come out the closet and come out his little office and all this. Now I mean to go to defend Mike Prince and Junior, his son. When they got $1 million worth of game and all this, oh yeah, you know, we don't make people check in. All of a sudden, you don't do that now. Because that don't bring no money. This was the old man saying on a couple of clips I just played y'all. All of a sudden, y'all don't make niggas check in all of a sudden. But before the two deaths, though, you was praising the check-in shit highly. you was praising that shit highly, pardon me. Highly, oh yeah, I'm Mr. Check-in. I'm the one that created it. I take full credit for that. But then soon Takeoff passed away. Oh yeah, we don't do the check-in stuff. We don't do that. Yeah, we don't do that. I don't make no money out of it. I got crazy money to spend. What I get out of that? That's what I'm talking about. Wack 100 is the one that actually got that nigga out of character to come out and start speaking, because we rarely hear Jay Prince talk. But when them two deaths happened, this nigga started doing a couple of little other shows, know what I mean? Started doing little I hate when people do that. They want to start doing interviews here and there and all this. He want to start explaining about his son. Mob ties don't make people check in. All this little BS now. Nah, homie. Nah. Let's continue, though, with this last clip, man.
Never been able to rattle his cage. Wack 100 is with the FBI. That's why Jay Prince seems so nervous. Because he know that nigga with them people. He know it. That's why he seems so like he's shaking. He know it. I know it and Mr. Prince know it. And the FBI know we know. So, I just hate the great Prince, man. The great Mr. Prince. Let that nigga trick him. Yeah.
He definitely let Wack trick him, because when Wack start blaming everything on Prince and them niggas and the mob tie niggas, Junior wasn't no match for Wack. Wack go crazy on Clubhouse, YouTube. I mean, Wack was going crazy. The old man had no choice but to come out and now start defending his son. He tricked him out the game now, because now we hearing you talk now. And when you speak, it don't sound well. See, you gotta understand, age start kicking in. Language starts slowing down a little bit. You start talking, your words start slowing down a little bit. That's why you got Junior over here trying to fulfill his shadow the way he be talking, Junior. But when it comes to the old man, Wack tricked him out the game, because you explained about Takeoff and all that, and that made that whole little group over there look very suspicious when you start talking yourself. Talk about we don't make people check in, but then when people go back to old videos, you, like I said, you praise highly of that shit, Mr. Check-in itself, Jay Prince, the old man. Yeah, I take full credit of that, full responsibility. This is what you said. But then when the Takeoff of death happened, yeah, we don't do that. I don't get no money out of that. What the hell I look like? Yeah, right. Mr. Check-ins, number 1 and 2. You got Big U in the West, and you got this nigga down there who created this shit for hip-hop. But the only one to do this among us, though. That shit, that's crazy to me, man. That don't make no sense. This Schoolboy Q talking about the check-in. Y'all know Schoolboy Q. He's from California. Now, hear what Schoolboy Q talking about. Hey, Here was Schoolboy Q talking about the check-in situation. Like I said 20 goddamn minutes ago. You checking in with people that know all your movement and everything you're doing in the city. Something happened to you, then what?
Was that LA is probably one of the most dangerous places for rappers. Do you believe that's true?
Yeah. Because, I mean, everybody be checking in. That's your favorite thing to do. Check in with somebody that's gonna rob your stupid ass.
Right.
Wow. Yo, you think that guy, the guy that you don't know, motherfucker, in California got your back? The guy that got beef with other hoods and all this, you checking in to that dude?
Right.
Bro, just go to the hotel, get you something to eat, go back to the hotel.
Do your business.
Go have some fun.
Right.
Where shit is fun. Why do you want to go over there?
Right.
For what? Don't call me.
Right.
Oh, it said motherfuckers be having a nerve to call me sometime. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm playing video games. My daughter got a soccer game tomorrow, bro. Grow the fuck up. Like, I'm not about to drive over here to Beverly Hills.
He right though. When you come in, why you got to do all that? You want to be in the hood. No, see, that's for the people that want to check in, be it all in the hoods and all that. Schoolboy Q, like, man, grow up. Y'all niggas in the industry trying to get your kids out. Come get your business, do what you got to do, and get up out of there. There's places, safe places where you can still have fun at, where you don't have to worry about getting your head knocked off. Like, I just don't understand this check-in shit. I really don't. But like I said 20 minutes ago, who created this shit for hip hop? The old man himself. I'm not making this up. He said it in the first clip. He take full responsibility of this shit. The check-in thing. Come on, man. You can't make this shit up, man.
A lot of places is dangerous, but you can go as a black rapper, a black celebrity, and have fun in these towns, long as you don't check in to J. Prince Jr. J. Prince Jr. is the boy. Everything happened around him. He the boy. Not the city of Houston. J. Prince Jr. is the boy trying to play gangster mob, homie, really discrediting his father's name and legacy. Cause he private kid school, so why would you check into the private school? Private school, homie. Now Jazz is way more player from what I hear, but J. Prince Jr. go beat up the bitches, stick his long fingernails when they walk by in the strip club, bite their booty, all kind of shit. He an unruly motherfucker. You done heard the rumor, man. Come on, homie. All the girls in the strip club say he got long fingernails, be trying to stick his fingers up in they.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
He come in, try to take the bags from.
Shut up.
So he the nigga man.
Up,
but if you stay away from J. Prince Jr., you'll be all right in Houston. You stay away from the crowd, and you just with who you with, and you can have fun in H-Town. It's a party town. Have fun till the sun come up. And it's a player town, homie. Houston have always been a player town. Don't get me wrong, they get gangster, but they only get gangster when they have to. Don't look around trying to be gangster and force gangsterism off on just they people.
Exactly. Like I said, Charleston could be bugged out, but like I said, the niggas speak facts sometimes, man. Like when you're around Junior, that's why I say he's the one fulfilling his daddy's shoes and shit for the last couple of years. They fell back and been quiet now because of the Takeoff situation. We all seen that because the trial even haven't started yet. We about to get to a clip when he talking about this. The trial haven't even started yet for Takeoff, bro. At least Young Dolph shit started and it was done. Now they're going to on Govain now. Govain shit coming in the summertime. When is Takeoff trial going to start? I done did videos with the Takeoff. Y'all can go check them videos out, man. They done fired the DNA analyst person and shit because the person mixed up, know what I mean, DNA and that. And Takeoff case was one of them people. One of the DNAs and all this shit. Like I told y'all, man, they just picked the person, try to blame it on no video cameras. We haven't got no footage of nobody bucking in a bowling alley. Wide open. It's a strip little mall in a bowling alley. You telling me all them cameras, we don't get not one footage. Besides the one that TMZ gave us. There's no more footage besides that one. Come on, man. And then there ain't even no proof that DJ Pat was the alleged shooter of Takeoff. That check-in thing, like I said, yeah, go check in with Junior if you want, like Charleston said. You're gonna see what happens. You're gonna end up getting robbed and not even make it back home sometimes. I'm telling y'all, man, these niggas, and all of a sudden, death happen. Yeah, we don't check niggas in. Yeah, all of a sudden, y'all check niggas in now, right? Rest in peace of Takeoff and Duke, man. Let's continue. Smash that like button. Y'all already know the vibes.
Man, who want to have access to power and not use it?
However, some people are not buying the whole Protection Act, and the streets are saying Jay Prince and his son Jazz might really be running a full-on extortion play. And if that wasn't shady enough, there's also been a lot of rumors about these dice games they host in Houston, where artists allegedly get lined up for a quick come-up. These rumors got even louder after Takeoff's tragic death. However, Take wasn't the first to lose his life after one of Jazz Prince's infamous dice nights. Just a couple of months earlier, Chicago's Duke the Jeweler hit big, walking away with $100K, but that win turned deadly. He was reportedly robbed, ambushed, and gunned down before he even made it to his car. So after Takeoff's passing, many fans blamed Quavo, saying he should have known better than to be around Jay Prince and the Mob Ties crew, especially after what went down with Duke the Jeweler just 2 months earlier. And with all the shady whispers surrounding the Prince family, people feel like Quavo should have kept his distance.
Exactly. Let's continue.
As for the man accused of pulling the trigger, Patrick Xavier Clark has officially been indicted by a grand jury for Takeoff's. However, the trial date still hasn't been set, even though it's been almost 3 years since the crime happened. Now here's where it gets real shady. Literally a day after Patrick Xavier Clark was arrested, he somehow came up with a $1 million bond and was out on house arrest. Now fast forward to November 2023, and out of nowhere, the rules switched up. Clark was no longer on house arrest, didn't even have to wear an ankle monitor, and the only thing he had to do was follow a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew. And that's not even the wildest part. According to court documents, Clark isn't allowed to contact any witnesses, victims, or Takeoff's family, and that also includes Jay Prince Jr. On top of that, the court banned Clark from reaching out to Jay Prince Sr. in any way. Now you already know fans are side-eyeing this whole situation, because how does someone go from house arrest to basically moving freely with just a curfew? And it's really weird how this whole case keeps taking unexpected turns and they're still refusing to set the date for the trial.
That part. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. When the trial comes, is Junior and Mike Prince gonna take this stand? I sit back, I'll wait. Let that marinate in your brain. Is Junior and Mike Prince gonna take this stand? They was there. Is they gonna testify against DJ Pat or something? Let that marinate. Or somehow, some way they're gonna avoid taking that stand. But how though? How? You don't think Takeoff and her family gonna feel some type of way? All them people in there, who's like, just think about that, because I don't think too many, and it was a lot of people at that bowling alley when Takeoff lost his life. A lot of them people, and then remember, a girl got shot also. Remember the female that got shot too, because it's been so long, a lot of people forget about what happened. I'm just refreshing your mind. A female also got shot too. Is them people gonna take the stand? Especially the main two, Junior and Mike Prince. That's why I said, what's going on with this case, man? All of a sudden, analytics, DNA, person got fired and all this, and Takeoff case was involved in that. They trying to avoid not to take that stand because I believe they want them people to testify because they was there. They seen what happened, meaning Junior and Mike Prince. Yeah, you know, that's my nephew. That's Mike Prince, right? That's your nephew, right? Takeoff your nephew, right? You call him Neff, right? That's a decision they're going to have to make, right? Let's continue before I get out of here, man.
Look how they doing the Takeoff situation. Homie, listen, the man that called me, when I played that video, that man talked about how Takeoff Offset was quiet and before he got murdered. Homie, that's the gambling guy. Homie, that's the guy shoot the bad dice on everybody. They had them boys down there shooting bad dice on them, homie. Man, come on, homie. That's the Mob Ties Rap a Lot in them game. That's their game. Bro. If you come to Houston as a celebrity, you get with them boys, they go take you down through there, give you the so-called protection, but you gonna have to shoot dice. That's how Duke the Jeweler came up dead, homie. This they game. This they game, homie. They shaking black celebrities down. Extortion. That's what this is. Shake the white folks down, homie. Shake these Arabs down. Shake the Mexicans down. Let's go to war with the Mexicans.
Exactly. Shout out to Charleston White. Like I said, he could be bugged out, but he be speaking facts. Shake them niggas down. For some reason, they always shake us down. Upcoming artists, young niggas going there to go feed they. Come on, man. I'm out of here, though, man. Make sure y'all put y'all smoke in that comment. Give me your opinion about this check-in situation. And Mr. Check-in himself, the one that take full credit of the check-in in hip-hop. The old man himself down there. And then you had Mr. Check-in himself, number 2, that tried to be like the old man. But look what that shit got him down. Big U. So my question to y'all is Junior going to is Junior going to take the stand, him and Mike Prince, when the Takeoff trial, whatever the hell that starts? They was there, remember that. They was on a podcast rampage explaining what happened. Yeah, you know, when you explain something that happened at the scene, nigga, you got to go take the stand and explain the same shit again. So is them niggas going to do that? And number 2 is, what y'all think about this check-in situation? And is RICO going to come down on Mob Tie soon with this, since Big U put the check-in name and all this? Now I mean, now he got this shit on some shit, like on some criminal shit, on some organization, like extortion shit. Now they got Big U and they throwing that check-in all in the air. I ain't throwing in the air, not me. I'm talking about the feds and the police. Now they throwing this shit like that's a problem. There. Now you're gonna get charged for running an organization, making people check in because you're extorting them. Is that gonna be a problem now? Is they gonna come to Mr. Check-in himself down in Texas? Make sure y'all comment. Give me y'all smoke in that comment, man. I want to hear y'all opinion. Till then, rest in peace, Takeoff and Duke, man. Rest in peace to both of them, man. I'm up out of here, man. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out of here, man. Salute.